It's baseball. It's the show, and it comes your way next. Coming to the plate now, Jonathan Villar. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch of the at-bat. Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Shaping up to be a pretty nice day for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, but coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out. Now at the plate, Tim Beckham, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. In there for strike one. Strike two.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are two away now. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And Jones takes this one for a ball, 1-1. Fastball down near the shoe tops.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Full count now for the Orioles center fielder.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
And it's fouled away. Just underway here at Fenway Park. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First offering on its way. Ground ball right side. To his left, Villar. And there's one away. Striding in, George Springer.
Center fielder, George Springer.
And the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Now Springer belts one, carrying well out to left. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. The throw into second, not in time, and he's in there with a double. Digging in now, J.D. Martinez.
Left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jones is under it. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. He thought about third there, but retreats back to second safely. So here's the cleanup hitter, Andrelton Simmons. Runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch on its way. Now a little pop-up here right in front of the plate. And he'll lunge out of the crouch. Here's Mark Trumbo now. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball one. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Is laid off, and the count runs full. Due to follow here is Pedro Alvarez. He's in the on-deck circle. And he takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone. In now is Pedro Alvarez. Popped him up. Saltalamacchia over to his left. And he brings it in on the warning track. Now batting, Danny Valencia. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive.
Danny Valencia.
Fastball that just misses inside. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored an infield single. First delivery to him on the way. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. He's got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. At the plate, Jose Martinez, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Jose Martinez.
That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. Into the box now, Ryan Sandberg. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. Now a bunt attempt here. This will get foul for strike 2. Now the 0-2 pitch. And that gets him on the mound. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound. So coming to the plate, Matt Carpenter. And their runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Valencia facing back to the track. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double. Catcher Jared Saltalamacchia is in now. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Valencia ranging back, and that is into the visitors' bullpen. A home run. Settling in now, Fernando Romero.
Number 77.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. There to take it is VR, and that's the first out. Now at the plate, Ozzie Albies. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Down the first baseline. But a foul ball here. Here comes the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
George Springer.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground to short. Played on the backhand. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Stepping in, J.D. Martinez.
Left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
From the stretch. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. Ready now for Baltimore, Caleb Joseph, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And that misses. 2-1. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away. Digging in, Yepri Ramirez. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. One out, nobody on. Way in front of that fastball. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2. Now to the plate, Jonathan Villar. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 0-1 the count. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 2 balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter. Popped straight up. Romero just to the left of the mound. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So striding forward now, Andrelton Simmons, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. You got to keep the gas pedal down, because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. Striding into the box, Jose Martinez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Line towards center field. Oh, and this deflects right off him. So striding in, Ryan Sandberg.
Third baseman, Ryan Sandberg.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Oh, and he misses it. Here's Matt Carpenter.
Now batting, first baseman, Matt Carpenter.
From the stretch. Low for ball 1.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Sent on the ground out to second. There's one. On to Trumbo, and they turn it. It's a double play, and the side is retired. Ready for another chance? Tim Beckham. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. 1 out now in the Orioles' 4th, and standing in the fine center fielder Adam Jones. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. And Jones takes this one for a ball, 1-1.
Fucking kidding me.
And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him. Here's Mark Trumbo now. First time up, he went down looking. Ripped down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
This is line to left, and that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. And now is Pedro Alvarez. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. A wave and a miss. A tick behind a good fastball.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pop the mitt.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. The catcher Jared Saltalamacchia is in now. Set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1. Grounded sharply, but right at that loaded side of the infield. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Fernando Romero. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. A knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
It's really hard to match up this poor performance when you dive into the numbers. This guy's thrown over 80% of his first pitches for strikes, but he's going to need to have to clean his stuff up a little bit better and get the ball down in the strike zone.
First delivery to him on the way. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Two out, nobody on. High fly ball out to deep right field. Valencia ranging back with a track to the wall. And it's gone as they add still another. Here's George Springer, 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. They'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. Just got a piece up the line, but it gets foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive to left, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Danny Valencia. He'll start off the 5th in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's down off the shoe tops. 1-0. Valencia is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning. Into the box, Trey Mancini. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. 2-0 to the Baltimore left fielder.
He's certainly searching out there on the mound. 5 straight balls in a row. You have to take a strike as a hitter right here.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out. Set and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. The pitcher, Jeffrey Ramirez, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. Here comes the 0-1. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1. And they do have him bunting with 1 away as he puts this one down. Simmons on to Carpenter, not in time, and they'll get just the 1. Ready once again, Jonathan Villar. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. 3-0 now. Called strike over the outside corner.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove in one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Look out, that gets him. So that's going to bring home a run. So the bases are loaded here, 2 men gone, and standing in the fine center fielder Adam Jones. No balls and 1 strike. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. Ball and 2 strikes to Adam Jones.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but
there's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. Here's J.D. Martinez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Left fielder.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You can tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
Valencia moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. In now is Andrelton Simmons. A pop out and a ground out for him to this point. This one's down to third. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Right fielder. Jose Martinez.
First offering on its way. Fouled off. Simmons leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. To the left side, but it's well fouled.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Grounded down the third baseline. Throw gets him, 2 down. Coming to the plate now, Ryan Sandberg. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will wind up being a foul ball. 0-1 pitch on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Liner towards second. And that is into right field. A base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs. Here's Matt Carpenter. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
And that is through into center field, a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's 6-1. Mike Wright trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Jared Saltalamacchia will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Hard hit ball to second. And this will get over his glove as he couldn't quite get up all the way. It's a base hit. And that's going to plate the runner from second, and it's now a 7-1 game. So here now is the pitcher, Fernando Romero. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short, right to him. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Ready for another shot now. Mark Trumbo will start things off in the Baltimore 6th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle inning. It was fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
First offering on its way. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. So digging in now, Danny Valencia. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one right down Main Street.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero. Just start getting the leadoff guy on.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
And there to put this one away is Jones, and that's out number 1. Riding in once again, George Springer. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here. Valencia is there, 2 down. Here's J.D. Martinez, and he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far.
If you're going to get a swing on a fastball that far in off the plate, I think you got to go right back in there or bounce something soft down and away.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Before we start the 7th, let's pause to take a quick look at how we got here. It's our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in once again, Caleb Joseph is hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. The 1-0. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Throw on to first, 2 gone. Jace Peterson will get to call the pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Yon Marinez enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Andrelton Simmons. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Throw across by Alvarez is in time for the first out. So stepping in, Jose Martinez, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit in the air out to right. Valencia back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Now at the plate, Ryan Sandberg trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. First offering on its way. Fastball hit on the ground to short. Beckham has it on to first, and they don't come any easier than that. Digging in, Jonathan.
Leading off for Baltimore.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
David Price been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw won't get him. Stepping into the box, Tim Beckham. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little.
And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. He's set. Here it comes. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
First delivery to him on the way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Here's Matt Carpenter.
Leading on to the field. Third baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Now here's the pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball 1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such a...
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. Catcher Jared Saltalamacchia is in now.
The catcher, number 39.
Here comes the first pitch. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty D, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
He pulls this one into right. Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
The pitcher, number 14.
Miguel Montero is going to come on as a pinch hitter now, so that means we've seen the last of David Price.
Miguel Montero.
On the ground to the right side. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ozzie Albies. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Dribbled up the line. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Here's George Springer. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a fly ball. And foul. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score. Stepping up now, J.D. Martinez, who struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be. Tony Sipp comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. In now is Pedro Alvarez from the stretch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
2 balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman. 2-2 the count. Swing and a miss. Good pitch there for Valencia. And he's been a bit of a diamond in the rough. Though he's only a bronze player, he's got one of the better contact hitting attributes you'll see. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Bases are empty, one man out. Here's a ground ball out to the shortstop. Simmons reined in on to first, and the Orioles are down to their final out.
Now batting.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Baltimore down to their final strike. And he's able to fight this one off, foul to the right, and the count will hold at 1-2. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over. And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
Here now is our final line score. First for your victorious home team. 9 runs on 15 hits. No errors. Left 7 under. For the Orioles, 1 run on 3 hits. 1 error. They left 6 and under. Time of the ball, 3 hours and 11 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you, please drive home safely.
What the heck? That's Cora's field. Let's try it. Damn, it's for a double.
It's baseball on the show. And it's coming up next. With Merrifield next to hit, he will lead this one off today. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Trying to bunt his way on to open the ball game, but he misses it for strike one. He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Fly ball out toward left center field. Springer has a read on it. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that's the first out of the inning. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Springer moves over. 2 gone. In is Jorge Soler. First offering on its way. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
This offense has been warned. If they didn't know already, now they do know. He's got his A-game fastball with him tonight.
Hit back up the middle. Throw on to Carpenter gets him, and that ends the inning. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit the other way out toward right field. After it is Soler. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Digging in, George Springer. Here comes the first pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Soler going back. Gone! In now, Jim Edmonds, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. And there to take it in is Gordon for out number 2. In now is Andrelton Simmons, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. Bouncer up the middle. Backhanded. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Now in the box, Jose Martinez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. Heading out towards shallow right. Here comes Soler. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The catcher, number 13.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. To 2-2 now. Fouled away. Here's another 2-2. And it's fouled away. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
You're fucking kidding me.
Yeah. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. Digging in now for Kansas City, Lucas Duda. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And that one got a piece of him. Stepping up to the plate, Alex Gordon. Here's the first pitch to him. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Standing in, Hunter Dozier. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Standing in, Ryan Sandberg. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Ryan Sandberg.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Soler. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Now at the plate, Matt Carpenter.
First baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Pitch on the way. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. Try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Irvin Santana.
Irvin Santana.
Set and the pitch. Late that time for a strike. Comes set and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Ramon Torres, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
2-0 now. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3. And he's ready with the 0-1. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number 1 in getting a sacrifice bunt down. Make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
On to first, and they get the double play. With Merrifield next to hit. He flied out, leading off the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Way in front of that fastball.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Ozzie Albies, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Chopped weakly to the left. He's got to hurry. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. Stepping in, George Springer. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Here comes the first pitch. Line towards center field. Orlando is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Stepping into the box, Jim Edmonds. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Orlando's under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. And that'll bring up the Brazilian-born Paulo Orlando. Now here it comes. Here's Santana right back at it now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. It's 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. So 1-1. There's a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Looped out toward third. And this will be no problem over at third, and there's the first down. In is Jorge Soler. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call it.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly into the hit column in a big way. Instead, it's a foul ball. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes. And the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Salvador Perez. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And now a pitch on the way. Fouled off. Ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but
and we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. In now is Andrelton Simmons, set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Here it comes. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Orlando looks up. Gone! Into the box now, Jose Martinez.
Right fielder, Jose Martinez.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit down the third base line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Liner toward right center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryan Sandberg. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Ryan Sandberg.
First offering on its way. Swinging a soft liner. In there, a base hit. Ready now, Matt Carpenter. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Carpenter.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is on the ground over the first. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out. Here comes the first pitch. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop up, strikeout. Something to get you back in this inning.
A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. 1 run is scored. The tag from Perez won't get him. Safe at the plate. Coming to the plate now, Irvin Santana, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. ready. Here's the first offering. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw to third. And this will come in far too late. He's in there at third. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Towards second. And this will be put away easily for the out. Here's George Springer. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
George Springer.
First pitch on its way. Line towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. The relay. And they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third. Willie Peralta answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Jim Edmonds will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. From the stretch. Liner towards second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Here's Lucas Duda now.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. So 1 away now for Alex Gordon. Here comes the first pitch. And a changeup right down the middle.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Grounded up the first baseline. Carpenter is there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So next to the plate for the Royals, Hunter Dozier. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he takes ball 1. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Here now the 2-2.
Strikeout.
Swung on and missed, strike 3. Digging in and looking for more, Andrelton Simmons. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Line drive to left. And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Now at the plate, Jose Martinez. And while he's a silver caliber player, he's got an excellent contact attribute. He can really put the bat on the ball. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Striding in, Ryan Sandberg. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First pitch on its way. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Orlando is right there, 1 down.
I thought it was...
Here's Matt Carpenter.
Now batting, first baseman, Matt Carpenter.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Hard ground ball. Defense played him perfectly. There are 2 away now. And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. In his last appearance, he singled home a pair of runs. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Hit weakly on the ground to short. Torres is up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. At the plate, Ramon Torres. He drew a walk his first time up.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Next up for the Royals, the pitcher, Willie Peralta. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. Now a bunt attempt here. One there. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. So the Royals batting order turns over and set to go. Whit Merrifield. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Hit high and deep out to left. Edmonds going back at the track. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. And that'll bring up the Brazilian-born Paulo Orlando. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. The 0-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Fucking kidding me? It's a strike.
A dangerous changeup to miss high with that stayed out of the zone.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. It's 1-2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning.
That was close.
Digging in now, Irvin Santana. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
That should have been in the ball.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Hit on the ground out to short. And a good throw gets him one gone. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Right side. Merrifield scoops it up. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Here's George Springer. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Orlando's under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Back here at Crosley Field in Cincinnati. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Hit hard on the ground to second, and there's his first base hit in this one. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. At the plate, Lucas Duda. He went down on strikes last time up. And it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes over 70% so far in this outing.
Count is 1-2 now. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And a ball, 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes to the Kansas City left fielder.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Martinez is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. And that brings in Hunter Dozier. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. Struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. No balls and a strike to count. Now the 0-2 pitch. Ball game, and that'll end the inning. Now batting, Jim Edmonds. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. This is flared out towards second. Well, that's out number 1. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Andrelton Simmons. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And foul, though it had the home run distance. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Ground ball left side. Played on the backhand. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. So coming to the plate, Jose Martinez. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Into the box now, Ryan Sandberg. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. Popped him up. Merrifield ranging into the outfield. He's there to track it down, and that'll end. Settling in now, Ramon Torres. He'll start us off in the 8th. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just a bit up. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Lifted down the line in left. Edmonds on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Chesler Cuthbert will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And it's fouled away. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Santana steps into the windup. First pitch on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Line to the right side, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So the 2-out hit keeps the top of the 8th inning extended. But fortunately, he'll hold on at first with just a single. Now at the plate, Paulo Orlando. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Good movement there on the fastball as Santana gets ahead 0-1. Popped up. Carpenter has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Kevin McCarthy comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Stepping in, Matt Carpenter. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. This is on the ground over to first, and a step on first himself for the out. Now to the plate, Gary Carter. He was a ground out victim last time up. First offering on its way. Cue shot here out towards short. On to first, and there were 2 down. Digging in, Irvin Santana. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch on its way. And a whiff at a good slider that time. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Manny D, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Striding into the box, Jorge Soler. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Jorge Soler becomes the first out of the inning. Salvador Perez comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Edmonds is in pursuit. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the 2nd out. Here's Lucas Duda now. He went down on strikes last time up. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Santana looks in. Here's the 0-1. And that's taken for strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Yanked foul off to the right. And now the crowd, estimated at over 29,000, come to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. And fellas, the outing turned in by the man you see there certainly can't go unrecognized. Irvin Santana. What a performance he turned in. He's our top player of the game.
His stuff was electric here in this one, so there's no doubt in my mind he's deserving. Look at all the strikeouts on his line. Trust me, that's not easy to do, so he was pretty special today.
Here now is our final line score. First for your victorious home team. 9 runs, 12 hits. No errors, left 3 men on base. Kansas City, no runs, 4 hits. No errors, they left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is Irvin Santana. The loss goes to Kenny Duffy. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you, please drive home safely.
More RBIs for more home runs. No, I need to play extra. That's it for now.